What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are back today. We have Brad Steele. We have Dennis King from King Family Reacts. We're just here for our weekly chill live stream, man. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, brothers? How you guys doing?
Doing good.
We might be having other guys join on if they are available. I know that QoFy had some things going on, and I haven't heard from some of the other guys, but they're just gonna join the link. So if they are free, they're gonna hop on in.
Yeah, it's just come and go as you please.
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Come as you are.
Yes.
Hey, come as you are. Exactly.
You guys can sing the line if you want. I'm not going to attempt that.
Yeah, Nirvana, exactly.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going?
Well, oh my gosh. Sorry about that. I just turned my volume off accidentally. Yeah. Doing good. Just I actually have Sports Center on this TV right now. So if I get distracted to the left, just know that's what's going on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And just I always regret when we do these live streams. I always am like, I should get lunch before because we'll be on here for a little bit, and then by the time we're done, it's super late lunch. But
exactly,
I'll have to settle for this bottle of water.
I was just shoving. Exactly, yeah. Cheers, cheers to the water gang. I was just shoving down a fruit salad because I've been running around all day today. My wife graduated from grad school today.
Oh, so, congratulations!
Bravo to her.
Yeah, for real. So she had a couple friends over, and I was on dog duty because our dog is a handful. He's like he's kind of a puppy still, and he just has so much energy. So it was exhausting. I could tell you that.
Yeah, well, at least I mean, that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, for real.
Huge.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah, she has enough schooling for the both of us now.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah.
Exactly. What about you, Dennis? What are you up to today?
Well, I'm taking lunch break right now from my day job, so I can jump on with you guys. But I just wrapped up 4 recordings.
Wow.
Gonna do this. The boys will be home in a little bit, and then I think me and the boys, I think we're gonna knock out 3 or 4 this afternoon just to get set up.
Crushing it.
Oh, you playing like way ahead, Dennis.
I'm trying to get set up for the weekend. Like, I'm going to be helping Christina Saturday and Sunday. She's got a wedding on Saturday, a wedding on Sunday. So I will not be near a computer on the weekend. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game.
I hear you.
Yeah. It is.
I tell you, I prefer to film a few videos in one setting just to know that I've got it done. But it never happens for me. I feel like I always have to just film a couple at a time and then just get through the next day. I feel better when I plan ahead, but I feel like I never do. So
yeah, it stresses me out too much. Like I'm just miserable when I don't plan ahead. I need to plan ahead, otherwise I'm just like angry throughout the day. Like, oh, I'm not putting in enough videos. I don't have any videos for today.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
No, I have been doing that here lately. When I stay up at Christina's house for like a week, most of the time I have 12 videos banked. But I've been having to stay here because we got baseball games and we got all this stuff going on. So I'm just kind of 2 here, 4 here, 3 here. Oh, I got 2 for tomorrow and 1 for the next day. I'll figure it out. But
yeah, that's my method. I'll figure it out, and inevitably it ends up with me at 1 a.m. being like, oh god, I gotta edit this video. Like I completely forgot that I haven't. Sometimes I'll edit it like in my head and think that I'm like, okay, that's what it'll look like, and then I'm like, I haven't actually done it.
Yeah.
Well, there was a day where I was like live streaming so much that I was actually falling asleep, and I guess it was like, a half dream state that you're in. I thought I was on live stream. I thought I was filming myself on live stream sleeping.
Dude, Jacob, I gotta tell you this. Last Saturday, I tried to host a live stream with Dennis here on Zoom, and like I knew it was gonna be like a trial run because I've never hosted a Zoom live stream, so I knew we may have some technical difficulties, and I did had trouble. I told you about it, but the funniest part was like we went live and nobody could hear Dennis, so then we had to go off and come back, and the whole time people were commenting saying, "You need to call Jacob. You need to get Jacob on the phone." And like, because you were doing the live stream with Jerry Flower, Keith Urban, you were on live with him right now. I was like, I can't call this guy while he's in the middle of a live stream. You know, I was like, I can't do that. So
kudos to Brad though, because you figured it out and we were able to go on.
Yeah. And I figured it out in a way that we got through it. You know, we were able to hear Dennis and after taking a little break, but I'm still working on trying. I've been talking to Jacob here about how to
trial by fire. That's exactly
I'm slowly but surely getting it together. I got my video to look better now. I'm trying to get the audio together so that you can, you know.
I'm happy to help. I'm
using your phone.
You're making progress.
Do what?
Using your phone like Dennis.
You're using your phone.
Exactly. I was doing a voice memo.
Little Mix just dropped Heartbreak Anthem with David Guetta and Galantis. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
David Guetta. That's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's like irrelevant. I'm just saying.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Yeah. I had that Little Mick acoustic confetti just sitting there waiting to be unblocked. Like I'm sitting like everybody has theirs pushed through, but mine's just
I don't know. I had a copyright claim on mine, but I wasn't blocked.
Oh, mine was blocked. I had to wait 48 hours to post.
That's correct. Mine went right through.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Dude, tomorrow is a big day. There's a lot of music coming out.
What's happening?
Olivia Rodrigo's whole album's coming out. 21 Pilots' whole album's coming out.
Wow.
There's a lot. I think Niall Horan's releasing a new track.
Ooh, okay.
There's a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, it is. It's Friday, so Friday's usually the day for like new music. Yeah.
Exactly. Dude, Fridays are like my most stressful day of the week. People are like, oh, I hate Mondays. Now, I'm not saying I hate Fridays, but it's like I don't like Fridays as much as I do any other day because like especially the summer, like I try to like take it easier on the weekends, so I like don't have as many video plans. Oh, Kofi's coming in.
Hey.
So while he's setting up, I'll continue this thought. Was like on the weekends, like I like to have things planned, so I don't have to film on the weekend. So it's like trying to shove so many videos in on schedule. Oh, it's so stressful. It's ironic.
So Jacob, what you're saying is that in the summer you want to have that summer freedom.
Hey,
is that what you're saying, Jacob?
Summer freedom.
Dude, I went back and watched your live where you were working on it.
Oh, I told you not to do that. It sounds like poop, bro.
Dude, I literally like you had like the chorus on a loop or just played the chorus over. I was like, dude, I'm almost sick of it. I was like, bro, this chorus, they're gonna remember this chorus, man.
Oh yeah, exactly, man. I just it wasn't working. Whatever I was trying to do. Hey,
there he is.
What is going on? Hey, shout out to you guys, man. What is going on, man?
Where's the applause? Give me the applause.
Give me the applause. I am here. The applause is right here. Oh yeah, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good, bro.
Man.
Good.
Gotta update the title now. Kofi.
I'm here as well.
King family.
You are.
Tell them I'm here.
I'm glad you're able to make it, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. I was I finished work and I decided to cramp in 2 videos. I decided to do 3 videos.
Cool.
Yeah, so I decided to record 3 videos before jumping in as well. So yeah.
Yo,
but yeah, man.
Kofi's on the posting gang, man. You've been posting a lot, man.
I've been hungry, man. I'm hungry.
I love it. Yeah. What are you at right now? Do you know?
So I literally just checked out SB19 for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Dennis. Hey, Dennis hooked me up on SB19. SB19.
Gotta get on that.
Yo, they're really cool, man.
Yeah.
So,
I put up a reaction, a video about them today.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, no, I think I watched yours as well. I watched yours and I watched Dennis. Yeah.
Mappa.
Yeah, I was like, that's really cool. Mappa.
Yeah. Dude, Dennis, your video's crushing on that. Your lyric reaction is crushing.
I know. Like I said, I was like, okay, hold up. 30,000 in one day. Like, what is going on here?
Wow.
Like, this don't happen over
crazy.
here.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Hey man, you keep plugging away, and then it's eventually you'll have one of those videos that just pops off out of nowhere.
Yeah, man.
The 18, I think that's their fan base. 18, that's deep, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Your fan
D.
base, is
It
called
is.
18.
18. Yeah. It's A apostrophe TIN, but you pronounce it 18.
Why?
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
interesting. Shout out to
Cool.
them, man. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
They have
They're
a
deep.
pretty strong corn. Corn. What was I saying? They have a pretty strong fan corn base.
Bruh.
They got.
Someone,
You know,
someone
Did
should give
you
them
say corn?
I think it was a mix of.
They got
It was
creamed corn, corn on the cob.
You know what it is? Coinbase is the app that I use to buy my crypto
Coinbase.
on.
Coin.
Oh.
Okay.
Coin.
But I
Coinbase.
just kind of get messed up with coin and
Cornbase.
fan base.
Uh,
traded in corn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm trading commodities over here.
Trading commodities, corn,
Corn.
do you have a strong corn base?
Frozen orange juice.
My conviction in corn is heavy. I have a heavy corn conviction. That's funny.
Oh
That's
man.
funny. Oh, Kofi, it's different color today. It's a lighter color.
Oh yeah, it's a lighter color. It's clean today. I'm gonna head off to the gym after today, so I don't want to drink anything.
Hey.
There you go.
That's gonna make me do something or talk to the wrong person. Anyway.
So what you gonna do at the gym today?
I'm gonna do legs today, which is the worst day of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna hate everything about it.
Yes, you are. It's chest day
yeah.
today, man. Chest
Oh
day.
yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Dennis is very encouraging. Like, I'm gonna hate everything about this. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you are. You're gonna be
I mean-
miserable.
I mean, you can't skip leg day, but I don't know a person that loves to do leg day.
No.
Ooh. It's just like because you're always working on it. So it's like, why are you working me out? I'm working out every day.
Yeah, man. Hey, speaking of working out, I just as of today am officially down 27 pounds.
Whoa.
Oh,
Applause
shit.
button.
Where
Yeah.
is my
Mr.
applause?
Applause
Holy
button.
crap. Nice one, man.
I don't
yeah.
hear. I don't hear it. I didn't hear the.
You don't hear it. You don't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear the applause.
Oh man, not sure what's happening.
You broke it.
Did I break it?
You broke it.
Wait.
If the sound effects are broken, then what's the point?
What's the point of me being here?
The only reason I brought up my weight loss was for the clapping.
Congratulations, though, man. That is
that's
awesome.
amazing.
Good job.
Yeah.
That is
dude.
awesome, man.
I had to. It's funny because when you're like younger, you want to lose weight because you want to look better, and I guess we all want that
Yeah.
sometimes. But I had to do it because I'm 27 years old and I'd thrown out my back like 3 times because I was
man.
like doing like mundane tasks, and I kept throwing my back out, and my chiropractor was like, "Well, they're like, you've put on some weight."
The politest way to say it.
and your back is like trying to keep up, trying to hold it up,
Man.
I bet you feel so much better though, don't you?
Oh yeah,
27
That is
is
amazing,
man.
It's
27.
night and
Wait.
day.
yeah.
How long did it take you for you to lose that?
4 months.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's great,
Yeah.
man. Good for you.
You're doing it at a good pace too, because if you do it too fast, it
Yeah,
can have bad effects. So you're doing it good.
and I've heard if you lose it too fast, it comes right back.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah?
So
Because you can
Right. Okay.
because you can fall out of it if you try to like do it overnight. You can fall out of the rhythm and out of the routine. So once you fall out of it, it comes right
Yeah.
back on.
and what I've noticed is a lot of people that do that, like they come up with something where they lose like 70 pounds in like 3 months or something crazy. It's usually by doing something that's not healthy, like doing something that's not sustainable at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the biggest thing, man. It's the sustainability. It's like
Yeah.
diets don't work because it's a lifestyle change you need. It's a
Yeah.
complete lifestyle change. That's
And
exactly what it is.
And my thing was like, yes, I want to take better care of myself, but I was like, I don't want to be miserable. Like I want to be able to, because I mean, I love to eat, I love food. I was like,
Yeah,
I want to enjoy, good
Yeah.
food without,
Exactly.
Are you gymming, or is it strictly diet, or like have you started walking? Or are you gymming?
I told you about, I do a program called DDP yoga.
That's right. You told me that.
Yeah, it's yoga, but it's not like, it's mixed with like cardio type stuff. It's not like traditional, and do that
Oh, right,
usually.
right.
You do that 6 days a week, and
Nice.
sometimes I'll go for a walk afterwards just for a cool down. Nice. Especially, I don't know how the weather is where you guys are. It's really nice today, so I'll probably do that today. But
yeah, it's been getting hot in New York.
Oh yeah, it's finally and you like you said yesterday, New York finally lifted the like you can actually like go places now in New York. Yeah,
you can go outside.
Yeah, QoFy, can you raise your microphone a tiny bit? Can you raise your volume a little?
Is it? Or you know what?
Or maybe it's positioning. Maybe there we go.
Yeah,
can you get?
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, now,
is that better now?
Yeah, it's fine. You were quieter. I just want to make sure everybody was able to hear you.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I might be having a lot of audio issues this week because I'm thinking of changing my microphone. So
you sound a little bit muffled.
Yeah,
a little bit more muffled than you normally do.
Yeah, you sound a little different.
All right, let me test my microphone and I'll be back.
I think it's your positioning. So point it more towards your mouth.
Is it better? I don't think it is. I don't think.
I think it's clear, right? Or no?
Maybe a little bit louder, but it still sounds like it's muffled a little bit.
Yeah. Let me check my audio sounds in the background and then come back in. Yep.
All right. Hasta la pasta.
Come back in. Yeah.
So tell me what restrictions are lifted now in New York? Like what all are you allowed to do?
So vaccinated people, what they said is vaccinated people. It's just similar. I think they accepted the CDC guidelines. So vaccinated people no longer have to wear masks in public.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the question about all that. That's the new guideline. How do you really know who's vaccinated and who's not? Because you can't really go and say, "Are you vaccinated? Show me your vaccination card." It's a HIPAA violation. So
exactly.
It's like, how does that work?
I think they're doing a lot on the trust of humans. What is it? What's that word called? The honor system.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Because we're so great at that in America. Well, I think because I don't watch the news anymore, but I saw the other day they were talking about why the CDC decided to do that, like to lift the masking stuff for vaccinated people and all that. And they said pretty much the studies they did showed that vaccinated people, not only is it like 90-something% successful in preventing hospitalization or severe disease, but it's also effective in preventing even like getting it asymptomatically or spreading it. Like you're not likely to spread it if you're vaccinated and you happen to get it. So they were like, that kind of covers all the bases of, safety, so that's when they were like, vaccinated people can take the mask off. Now, as far as unvaccinated people, it's like, I guess you just get to a point where it's like, listen, you make your choice, whatever you're going to do. But, if the numbers are much lower than they were, I guess you just have to say it's your call,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, we'll find out how the next step is taken, like, and how they say at what point, like, everybody is maskless. Because what's interesting, although, is like, while the vaccinated people no longer have to wear masks, it's the workers in the stores still do, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. And they also, and I'm like, I don't view it as a political thing at all. I just view it as, I think because it's a new disease and we didn't know anything about it, it has been kind of like they're figuring it out on the go.
Oh, I agree with that too. I think that there's so much just new stuff that they're
because they did originally say masks did no good, and people went with that, and then it changed. And I get it, you're doing research, you're coming up with new things, but like now I think I'm very confused because like last week there was an article put out that were like, the US is never going to reach herd immunity. It's impossible. And then like the next day, the same place put out an article that was like, we're on pace to reach herd immunity by July 4th. I was like, what? Like, who knows, man? Somebody get on the same page. Somebody said something to me here. Somebody said, in a short time, has an audience of more than 400,000 on the video. Could you be Messiah? Is that real? Unbelievable. Yeah, that is real. I have
400K views on that video.
421,000 views on that video in like a month. It's I have no idea. We mentioned that a couple weeks ago. I have no clue, like, because you guys, I mean, everybody's had success, you know, reacting to that, and that's not what it's about, by the way. I mean, it's about the music, but everybody has got good viewership, you know, because Morissette has like a devout following, you know. But I don't know what happened on mine. Like, it was insane. I was like, wow, because I haven't seen a reaction to that video that even was close to as many views as I've gotten on it. And that's not like me bragging or anything. I don't know what happened that.
Yeah, it's so interesting when like things just kind of pop off like that, you know.
Yeah, and keep popping. Like, it's been consistently going up.
I can imagine what that scale looks like. It's like straight up.
Yeah, I don't know.
The comparative graph. Like,
yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, that's the best feeling, man. That's the best feeling. That is so cool.
And even like everybody wanted Emily to hear it, my fiance. So last week, guys, I gotta tell you the story. Oh my gosh. I went to her house and we were gonna film reactions. It was so nice outside. I was like, let's sit outside on the porch and film a video.
Yeah, I saw that.
She lives in this small, you know, kind of subdivision. I was like, this will be nice, something different for the channel. So I didn't take into account, I guess, how busy her street was. So we're sitting there and we're filming this video, and like we're trying to do like the singing intro and all that.
Yeah.
And like she's like, I feel so awkward because there's like, what if the neighbors hear us and all this stuff? And then like this kid from the house across the street comes outside and just stares at us while we're, you know, doing this video. We got a camera set up, we've got the mic and everything. And so Emily's like, I'm not doing anything till that kid goes inside. So the kid like finally goes inside. We start filming. Her dad calls in the middle of the thing to try and make dinner plans. And then the UPS guy pulls up with a delivery for her. Like, not like pulled up to some other house, pulled up to her house, gets out, completely interrupts. He's like, got a package here for Emily. Like, does not care. Does not care that we're filming at all. And like, I was getting frustrated by the end because I was like, why did I decide to do this? Like, why did I decide? And I was gonna create a compilation of like when you try to film and it all goes wrong. But I was so worried that we would come across as such jerks because we were actually getting mad because then after the UPS guy leaves, the kid comes back out. And and all this is filming, and I said, now somebody's coming out of that stupid house. And she lost it. And like, I thought like, that's hilarious. But I genuinely had a look on my face of just disgust. And I was like, I'm afraid if I put this out there, people are going to be like, what a jerk, you know, because like it comes across like you are frustrated.
Yeah.
But it comes across like you're just being a huge jerk. Anyway.
Oh, man,
don't try to film outside. Don't try to film.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I watched all of it, but in the beginning of it, like Emily was not her normal self. Like you were just rattling.
Yeah.
And she kept looking off to the side and looking off to the side.
Yeah.
I was like, man, she's distracted by something.
Yeah. There was like neighbors pulling up in their driveway, which I'm not going to fault people for that. You can't say don't live your lives because we're filming. But like there was neighbors, they wouldn't just pull up and go inside. They would like look at us because of course they're like, what are they doing? They like look at us and like watch for a little bit, like confused. It's like, guys, we're filming a video. Like, just go inside. You know,
it's gonna be interesting over the next 20 years to see like how like filming in public like kind of makes like it's like becomes less awkward. You know what I mean? Like,
right, especially with TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Because like 10 years ago, like if a vlog, like the Casey Neistats who were vlogging like 10 years ago, like it'd be like people would be like, what is that guy doing with like a nice camera too? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And now like it's becoming more and more like I still don't have the guts to do it. Like I vlog every day, but like when I go into like Stop and Shop, I leave my camera in the car. You know, like I'm not the kind of guy that could be like, so I'm in the middle of Stop and Shop and buying grocery. I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't because like it used to be with Vine. It was like I felt like everybody on there was kind of like doing things in their own house or in their own yard. Like they were like kind of you know, just the little 6-second videos. But with TikTok now, like you see people who are like, yeah, I'm here at church and I'm like, you're at church, like walking around with people like praying and stuff, and you're like filming a TikTok video, or they're at school or at work. Like,
hey man, the cojones that people have developed through TikTok are crazy.
Yeah, gotta get them views.
I'm not on TikTok. I don't know what's going on in that realm, but it was like, you know, I used to do vlogs on the channel back in the day, and it is a little weird to walk around with, you know, your little handle, walking around and trying to film everything and talking to the camera, people looking at you like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Literally like nobody, just trying to make it. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There he's back.
In the anticipation.
For real. Like, how's the mic gonna sound?
Yeah. He's making it.
Yeah, for real. Oh man.
Like we're all looking at the galaxy. Just waiting for the Jordans.
We're just looking at.
That's funny. Oh man. So why'd you stop the vlogs?
I'm not an interesting person. And it's hard to vlog. Hey, just hanging out at the house. We're outside playing. We're on the trampoline. Hey, we're gonna do this today. Hey, nothing really new today. Just second verse, same as the first. Like there's only so much you can do.
Did you feel like as you filmed more, you there he is.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Way better. Oh, good.
Yeah, it was nice and clear. Now, what'd you do differently?
I just threw away my microphone. All right, that's what I did. that's what I did.
Casual. Just casual.
I need to get another one. So I'm getting one that Jeff Castellucci was using on one of his videos, which is like £1 million, by the way. But anyway, nah, just joking.
Do you know what mic it is? Do you know the name?
I don't know the name. I'm gonna do my research, but yeah.
I think it's a blue mic.
Is it?
I think it's blue.
It's a huge one. Yeah. I just want to sound like him as well, so that's pretty much why I want to get it. But yeah, anyway.
Hannah said that we are models to look up to, and she loves it.
Oh wow,
that's really? Very kind.
Very kind. Thank you, Hannah.
The first thing I saw said y'all are models, and I was like, no, that's not true in my case. I will go ahead and say
that should be the thumbnail. Like strike a pose, like strike your model.
Yeah, you know what would be a great idea is if we for like when 2022 gets here, if we like made a calendar and every month is just us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The reactor calendar.
Yes.
Could you imagine? We're doing
that. We got us four. We
could
get Beveragy to do a month. We could get like
Sam on here.
Yeah, we get Bruddah Sam.
Is Sam jumping on it?
He said
on this. I'm not sure
because he mentioned that he was gonna turn up, didn't he? It would be really good if he turns up. Anyway.
Yeah.
It would be. He had that thing that that appointment that he had to go to today. So.
Hey, somebody had a good point, Dennis. You were talking about how your life wasn't interesting enough to vlog. They said it might not look interesting to you, but it's interesting for the people living in other parts of the world.
That is very true. And
that is true.
At this point, it would probably be a bit different because Jacob brought that up. He was like, with the way things are now with having a following on the channel, people may actually take interest in what we do.
I know. Go ahead.
Sorry, my question, like that we were kind of going towards, is, did you find that as you were filming, you almost like thought of new like I feel like as I'm filming, the more I film, the more I'm like, oh, this is something I could share. This is something I could share. Not even content wise, but like to the thought wise. You know what I mean? Like, this thought that I had. Well, let's put it in the vlog. Did you notice that, or was it? Did that not really happen yet?
The more comfortable that I got, because I did it from time to time over a period of time. And I got more and more comfortable with sharing things, not tripping over my words. It became Bye, Brad. It became.
What happened to him? He just kicked him out.
Did you threw your mic away? Did you throw Brad away?
Yeah, I threw Brad away as well. I hit Brad with it.
Oh, Brad Steele is entering the channel.
Okay.
You all need better networks. Hey, listen, I'm here criticizing you guys. I don't even have a good mic.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hey.
Sorry,
Hey,
guys.
It's musical chairs, man.
Yeah.
We just moving around.
My phone slipped and hit the escape button, and like everything went off. Sorry.
That's funny.
I had my phone set up, reading the chat.
That's actually a good excuse.
No, but funny. I did find myself getting more and more comfortable with being able to talk and openly sharing the day with everyone. It's just that no one was watching, and
Wait, were you doing vlogs on Dennis?
Oh my gosh, when was vlogs? Vlogs were 5-6 years ago, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while. Just look for me. I had a round face.
Yeah, I look for a round face. Yeah. Dennis.
But yeah, there are vlogs from when my daughter went down to Florida for this showcase she was doing when she would sing and she was acting. We went to Orlando for a showcase to get her some jobs and whatnot. Taking the boys to 8A in Tuscaloosa for the Alabama games, like a little bit of everything back in the day.
It's fun. I bet that's fun stuff for you to look back on.
Sure.
Nothing else, you know.
It definitely is.
Well, that's been the topic, and we talked about it when Jacob and I did a songwriting live stream yesterday, and then me and Bev Raji been talking about it. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago, that infamous deal of adding other content to your channel and how to go about it, like whether you start another channel or just create a separate playlist on your channel you already have. I mean, I literally think about this every day. Like there's at least an hour every day where I just sit there and I'm like, how do I go about doing this and making it work? Wow. You know?
I think you should just start regardless, whether it's the same channel or a different channel. I think the biggest thing to do is just starting.
Yeah.
And then figuring it out from there. That's how at least I do things, and I'm like, like you guys did with the live streams. You just start, and then that kind of kicks off you guys kind of figuring, okay, well, this camera, how do we capture the audio? Then that but if you try to plan it all, I feel like I never make any moves.
Yeah.
Is this still the sports for you, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm the type person, like, I got like 5 topics I could sit here and be like, I like 5 ideas of like, I could talk about this, but it'll probably be something sports related. Cause like I said, I was talking to Bev Raji, and he's like been thinking the exact same thing. He's like, cause he's a diehard like sports fan. And he was like, I want so bad to start doing like content like that, in addition to, of course, everybody know we're not talking about stopping doing what we already do.
Yeah.
We're talking about in addition to. And he was saying like, I would love to do it. And so he, it's, another just another person out there like us who's trying to figure out the best way to do this YouTube thing.
I wonder, the more and more we talk about it, I'm wondering more and more if it just becomes like the Brad Steele channel, and it's all encompassing Brad Steele. You know what I mean? It's like Brad Steele. Like, I don't know. We've talked about this a lot, and like this is just, I guess, what I'm kind of turning to think about. It's like they just come for you, whether it be Brad Steele reactions, Brad Steele. And some people are only going to be there for the reactions, but some people. Brad Steele talking sports, or Brad Steele talking cryptocurrency, or Brad. I don't know. I'm starting to kind of lean in that direction.
And I think through these live streams, and like Dennis and I doing a live stream Saturday where we ended up talking about other things, like, when you get people that are watching you, you're gonna have people that are already interested in the things that you're gonna talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not gonna be all of them, but it may not even be half of them, but there'll be some of them. You know?
Yeah. Because we had several people that were like rattling off wrestling things when we were on our wrestling thing for a while. Like, so people were contributing ideas and thoughts in there too. So
absolutely. People know I love love talking about the stock market, and I'll be like streaming the stock market stuff going on in my live streams, and like half of them couldn't care less about it, but they I think a lot of people appreciate that I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because Brad, you have your channel name as Brad Steele, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just my name.
Steele. Yeah, exactly. So
because when I started it, I didn't think it was going to do anything, so I was like, just no need to come up with a clever name. I was like, I'll just put
Brad
my
Steele
name.
is a cool name though, man.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Mine, I have 7 names, so I have to think of which ones to pick. That's why it was a long decision. That's why I just used the shorter one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I have about 7 names. I've been named with my mother's friends, my father's friend's friend, who kind of held them someday in the random rain or something like that. Yeah, I've been named by all of them. So yeah, I have a really long name. But yeah.
Cool. That's cool. Did you see that question from Karen in there? Have we seen Tara Simon from Tara Simon Studios on YouTube stepping out, making videos that are sharing her heart? Did you guys see those?
I haven't, but I hold Tara Simon in high regard. She is killing. She's been killing the YouTube game for a while.
Oh,
She has.
She's doing great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like people with channels like ours, I feel like they always kind of evolve into not, like I said, not ditching the content that people want to see, of course, with the reaction videos, but you know, at the same time, they start, you know, because I know Laid Back, who does. He's a rapper and does reactions to a lot of rap stuff. And I watched his channel before I ever had a channel. And he was doing the reaction videos and it was doing great. And once he got to a certain point, he started adding in like meditation, like encouraging like meditation type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so,
Okay.
and it does well too, you know? So I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't stop doing the content they did, but they just start adding in different elements of their interests and things.
Oh, wow. That is interesting.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say that was Laid Back?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, the reaction videos are still his primary focus, but I know he does other stuff in addition to that too.
Meditation of the day or something like that. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like just a growth in confidence to some degree. It's like, oh wow, people like, it's maybe like the affirmation that you kind of get from doing things. It's like, oh, people really care. You know what I mean? And then it's like, then maybe it breeds the confidence to actually step out and talk about what you really want to talk about.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, I mean, I know, like with anything, starting the channels, like the hardest part's getting started. Like that's the hardest part. Yeah. Because you're thinking like, I mean, I know Jacob, we talked about this on like the first stream we ever did. We were like, you know, were you worried that people are going to be like, this is stupid? Like, you know, if anybody's going to hate on you, that you know, it's really going to be at the start because you don't have any people there yet, you know, and they're going to be like, oh, this will never work. And then, you know, you get some success on here and then they're messaging you like, hey, I'd love to come on sometime. You know, that happens a lot. But, you know, but I think you get confidence though. Like once you get started and once people enjoy, you know, hearing what you have to say and stuff like that, you get some confidence to do that.
Absolutely.
Other stuff.
Yeah, because you know that there is that one, let's say 100 people there that loves you for you, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna watch you no matter what, and that's what that builds your confidence because you know at least you're gonna get 100 views in a positive light, basically.
Right.
And, you know, whoever can go to the bin.
I'm curious about that. Maybe we can go around. I'm curious, like, did you guys all experience, like, from friends and family, a little bit of, like, making fun of or kickback or anything like that when you started your channel?
You go first, Dennis.
For real, like that?
Wait, why? Why did you just put him on the spot?
Somebody had to say something.
Answering for real.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm good. I have a very small circle of people, so like I don't have like a ton of friends, and I'm the youngest of 8 boys. So
wow,
yeah, I'm the youngest brother.
A huge family, yo,
and I'm the youngest, and I'm 42, so I got some
legends
collecting that Social Security. Anyway, shout out to my bros if you guys see this, but you know, one of my brothers was like, you know, not to say anything against you, but you know, like, who's gonna care what you say about music? Like, you don't have a musical background, you can't sing. Like he was like, who the H are you? And he's like, I don't mean that with disrespect. Damn. And I was like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't ugly. He didn't mean it in a way. You just kind of have to know how he is, like as a person. He didn't mean it in an ugly way, but he was just kind of confused as to who is going to sit here and just listen to you, who's not a critic. You're just a normal person.
Right.
Give your thoughts on music. And I was like, you know what? That's a good question, but apparently there's about 30,000 people. There's about 30,000 people that listen to it.
Nearly 40.
Yeah,
nearly 40.
Yeah, we just crossed over 30.
Yeah, almost 40.
While ago.
Wow.
Nah, man, well done, man. Well done.
Yeah, so it's like, for the longest time, Christina didn't even understand it. And she was in the video. She was like, I don't really even understand what we're doing here, but it's fun. And this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't really get a lot of backlash or a lot of crazy stuff, but it is the question, like, wow, people really watch that? Yes, they do.
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is so true.
Next,
that's the hardest thing to get past, I think. The family and friends making this. It's these like little comments. It's not like, hey, you're a failure. You're gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
It's these like little like,
oh,
really? Are people gonna watch that?
You got your small channel running.
Exactly. It's those little like jabs that hurt them. Exactly.
Yep.
Small channel. What?
Yeah, I'm like Dennis. I make sure the circle is small. I'd rather have 5 people who are genuinely there for me than 500 who are just faking, So my friends, they're always very supportive. I'm thankful for that. But my parents, who are unbelievably supportive of everything I do, they were supportive. They just didn't understand what it was. So they were like, so wait, what is it? It's you. What do you do? Like what are they,
But
so
they're still cheering you. But they're like, what happened?
Yeah. They're like, I mean, we're happy for you. We just don't understand. And then, as it's gone on, now they get it and stuff. But I did have somebody that was like, so what? People are just supposed to tune in and watch you watch stuff. I was like,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
Defining it is just funny, man. The definition of it just makes it funnier and silly.
Exactly.
But you have to go into the detail, right? The details what matters. It's not. Ignore the definition.
It's just some people just never understand. Like,
I mean, we live in a world where Ryan Taji became a millionaire because people were watching him play with toys. So anything's
yeah.
You guys know that Ryan's toy review?
Yeah,
because my friends have kids. Yeah.
I mean,
what?
Dude, you literally,
Have you never heard of Ryan's toy review?
No.
I think he's like 10 or 11 years old now, maybe just turning 10.
Whoa.
Him and his dad and his mom started recording him playing with toys and then giving his thoughts on toys. And more people started watching him play with these toys. Eventually, Dad, who's like a graphic designer or a videographer, started adding animations and different elements into it. It grew and grew and grew. Now, they have like 3 or 4 different channels. He has a toy line. He has toys at parties. He has a toy line. Yeah.
More power to him.
More
power to him.
Yeah, the power of the internet is so people don't get it, man.
They don't get it, man.
People don't get it. And it's like
I saw Jacob when you were asking Jerry Flower the other day. This is Keith Urban's bass player. You were asking him about how to like make it and get noticed and stuff, and he was saying that like record companies, like they're watching YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that to see like what artists, what kind of singers and stuff they're interested in. I was like, what a different time than like, I feel like it's never been like, I don't know. That's why I tell people all the time, if you got something you're interested in, just start putting stuff out there. Like,
you never know, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you may think your idea is stupid. Nobody will care. I guarantee somebody will care.
And one thing that I find really interesting is the things you say whilst you're doing the videos as well. And then someone quotes the thing you say in the comment section, and you're just there like, well, I don't even remember saying that. But then someone finds that to be very profound, and then they take it and then it makes their day, and it's like, wow. Yeah. So it's really interesting, man. Yeah. Really cool. But with regards to the friends and the family as well, I think I have only my little sister. She's 9. She knows about the channel because she happened on it because she watched a lot of reaction videos as well. She likes music and all of that. So she happened on my channel, and then she messaged me, like, you're on this. And I was like, yes, I'm on that. That's me. She said, that's you. That's me, yes. She's like, what? How do you have thousands 1,000 views. I'm like, it's 1,000 views. Yeah, I know, that's me. Your brother is famous. Your brother is a star. And yeah, I'm a rock star to him, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's so cool.
But yeah, aside that, I've got 2 friends like you guys. I've got like just 2 friends that know about this, and we're very supportive of each other. They're also YouTubers, and
oh, that's cool,
in the media and all of that. So yeah, man, it's having a small circle is always important, man. But family, as in family, they don't really know about it because they're not really interested. So I don't really bring it up. But yeah, man.
I find that, like, so I'm the outlier, like none of my friends get it kind of thing. Like, I mean, they've obviously seen the success from it, so like they've learned to kind of get it. But like, I don't like ever, like, so part of the thing that I don't like about I don't like when my friends watch my channel, because like, or that when they subscribe, because I get self-conscious about it, because like, I couldn't care less. Like, if a video gets like 100,000 views, like, that's amazing, that's cool, it's whatever. But like, it's like, if a video gets like 70 views, like, I get super self-conscious that my friends are gonna think like, oh, you're a failure, what are you doing? But they don't think that. Or if I start doing things that they might not think are cool, or like weird, or like different, like, I get self-conscious of what they might think. And most of the time, the funny thing about that is just complete insecurity, because the funny times when you talk to them, they're like, oh man, I'm so jealous of your life that you get to listen to music all day. And it's like, they don't even think that way. It's just the insecurity of your head. Takes it. It's like completely out of like blue.
It's so interesting.
Sorry. Go for it.
No, go on, man.
We'll go on.
I was gonna say, it's so interesting how much we think of ourselves, that we think we are so visible, but then we are really not in a negative way, but we are really invisible to a lot of people. Like we are so self-conscious that we think people see us. Nah, you're just another person walking around. Like,
it's true.
It's just live your life, man. Like,
it's true.
Yeah, it's too short. It's too short not to.
Exactly,
it's
bro.
true.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'll never forget. I saw a Twitch streamer who he had just started his channel or something, and he had like, I may have mentioned this to you guys. He had like, it was one of his first streams. He had like 7 viewers, and somebody commented and was dogging him for it. They're like, you only got 7 people watching. And he saw the comment, and he was like, he's like, here's the way I look at it. He's like, imagine if I was playing video games right here and I just had 7 people standing around me watching. He's like, that would be awesome. He's like, that would be a blast. He's like, so I'm just thankful to have anybody in the world who watches, So that's how I felt since the day one. My first video, when it got like 20 views, I was like, there's 20 people out there that care enough,
Yes.
Yeah, for real. It's amazing.
Yeah, anyway. I remember like yesterday getting excited for my first 45, 50 views. I was like, 50 people are watching this.
Yeah.
So we used to do
where's my button, man? Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can you hear us? Can you guys hear it? Oh man.
Could it be?
No, yeah, I heard it.
Oh, today's really bad, man. I don't know what's happening.
No, it sounds good. It sounds good now.
Did it go?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's working now.
Bruddah Sam. Bruddah
Sam. We gotta update the title now.
Yeah, my gosh.
You're
gonna run out of room to put the title.
The 50 characters. Did you know this is a tip? This is a tip. Did you know that I believe on iPhone?
Hey!
There he is.
What's good?
What are you doing?
He's frozen.
He's frozen.
Uh-oh.
It was me last week. Now it's him.
Yeah. There he is.
Oh.
Now he's moving.
Oh man. What's he using? He's using a.
There we go. I see him now.
Shout out to you, man.
Am I frozen still yet?
Yeah, bro. Kinda.
It's pixelated. It's going a little slow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I need to get out of I definitely need to get out of this. Hold on. Let me transfer rooms. I'm gonna transfer rooms.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'll be right back.
See you in a bit.
Bruddah Sam, everybody. What a brief appearance. A brief appearance.
Yeah.
Of
The
the
rock
True
star.
the true exactly rock star.
That was brilliant.
That's funny.
All right. You should have got our picture there, our screenshot just when it
I
was
was
frozen.
trying.
Yeah.
And we could all freeze.
I know. He was perfectly
everybody-
frozen.
We could all freeze.
Exactly.
Jacob, you were trying to say something. We kept cutting you off. You're
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
a lot of people something.
Oh, a lot of people are asking if we're gonna do a joint reaction at some point. We got to figure out how to do that because you guys Brad, you've talked about it, but there's like been like you had delays when you did it, so we got to figure out how we can all do it. Like,
yeah, the only person I've done it with is Dennis, and the only issue we had is that the video would kind of lag. Whatever we were watching would lag at times. I mean, I think people enjoyed it. Like, people enjoyed the videos we did, but it didn't like ruin it. But
we should figure that.
There he is. He's back.
There he is.
Okay, there we go. Pixels are moving quicker now.
Hey,
I'm in my work office this time.
Nice.
Welcome.
It works.
Okay.
Nice.
It works though.
Exactly, it works. All right, everybody smile for a thumbnail. You ready? Hold on, ready?
We can all do this.
Everybody smile for the thumbnail.
Let's all do it. Let's all do it.
Okay, we're good.
There we go.
Got it.
All right.
I like it.
That's awesome.
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Man, what is going on, you guys? You guys are just chatting it up over here.
Just chilling.
Just
Yeah.
chilling. Yes, chilling.
You know how entertaining we are, brother Sam.
Hey, there's days that I wish I had, these times where it's just like, just chill.
Man.
Hey, well, you're here now, man.
Yeah, man. Really glad that you're here.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I must say it's really cool to be talking to you, man, because I used to watch you a lot, man.
Really?
And yeah, man, and like this is surreal for me. Like, this is like,
oh wow,
I'm talking, bro. This is so man. It's like, yeah, man.
I'm humbled to hear that.
It is weird after you've like watched people's videos a lot, because I used to go, like, I still do, but I used to, like, when I was starting out, I'd watch all you guys' channels to, like, see how it's done, and now I'm here,
Oh, that's awesome.
And in fact, Brad, you had the highest subscriber count out of everybody, so that's
exactly. Yeah.
Thank you guys for the pointers.
You're the one with the most.
The humble lion. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Man, that's really cool, bro.
So what have you been up to, brother Sam? What have you been?
I mean, just seriously, just work, taking care of the family. As you guys already know, that's why I'm a little late today, because I had to take care of my mom this morning. So she had a little procedure done. Yeah, I can talk about it. And she had a little procedure done, and they had to do a emergency surgery type of a thing. And so, it was like a pretty shock to me when I got the phone call. They said, so mom's gonna have to lay low for a little bit, and you're gonna have to keep an eye on her for the next, the 7 days. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Something added to my plate, but hey, it's life. And again, you guys know I'm the only child, so I got no brothers, no sisters to kind of lean on. So that's where it all comes in. But anyway, she's resting now, so it's cool. Nothing. It wasn't something major. It was just like something small, but obviously, biopsy is going to take about 2 weeks. So I'm just praying that it's nothing serious.
Yeah, for real.
Man. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be good. Things are gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I found some time a little bit now before I get busy again, just to hang out with you guys. It's been a while.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Someone said, I think it's Mo. Shout out to Mo, man. He's always in my comment section. He says, "Hey guys, can you do a reaction? Can you do some reactions together?" Is that what you read, or is that what you already?
Yeah,
read?
there was a couple of them. We should.
Oh, right.
We should test it out. Like, we should set a time where, like, we could test it, not on a live stream, to make sure it actually works. And then go for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you when Brad and I did ours, and then when Sam and I did ours, the ones that I recorded, me and Brad were great, but the video was lagging. Now, I don't know what Sam did, but Sam did his own recording of when we did ours ago on his channel. His was just perfect. It was beautiful. So,
how did you do it?
Well, okay. So here, let me show you real quick what my setup is. So pretty much right now, what you're seeing me and my backdrop thumbtack to the ceiling. That's what it is. I'm serious, dude. I have no studio. Like, I have no studio. But this is my setup right here. So I've got like 1, 2, 3 different screens. And up here.
What?
So, but that's why I'm recording one down here. Then I'll be recording another one here. So you have, because right now I can't afford like I said, not that I want to mention names of a company, but I wanted that multi-view system, but that's going to cost me like almost $500, with yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mention company names on here, but if that's okay with you.
Yeah, please. I want to know, man. I want that. Whatever you're talking
about.
Well,
it's the A10 Mini Pro. So you guys probably heard of it from Blackmagic.
I was literally just looking at it today. I was just looking at that today.
It's about $500, but because that's what we use. That's what we use at work and at church. Because you got you got different things that you plug in, and it goes into one stream. So everybody who's coming in, you can plug up to 4 HDMI inputs, and then it all goes into one. So technically, you'll have one recorder at the end. So we can have how many people you want. Like for example, there's Zoom. So whoever's controlling Zoom can plug that in, and you could actually have 4 or 5 different views, and then add that on top of your picture-in-picture using the A10 Mini Pro. But yeah, it costs a lot of money. I mean, you could talk thousands of dollars too if you want to go with a professional. I know. I can see Jacob's face now going, let me see if I can get one. Because I mean, like for like I was telling you, I use my cell phone right now. My Canon, I have an SL1. I have an EOS Rebel SL1, but I don't have that particular device that could take all the inputs, so that I can put it all into one. Obviously, you can go live. You can say WeStream or live stream or whatever. There's that thing online that people use for free. You can put
your voice
like StreamYard and
your voice play. Yeah.
Oh, and Restream. Restream.
Yeah, WeStream or something like that. Because there's a lot of people that use it. And it's for free. So again, it depends on how many inputs you have. So, taking all of that, like for example, you can do that. You can insert, like another computer that plays the video that we're going to react to. And then another HDMI input could be us from Zoom. So if you think about all that in your head right now, going into one, that is that device, the A10 Mini Pro. And you can layer and then record into one final device. So. Okay.
I vote Sam is the one who's in charge of
yeah, dude. Some of this stuff he's saying, I'm like, absolutely, yes, that's wonderful. I'm like still so far in my head. I am so I'm like so electronically
because that's what I do. That's what I do. We produce and do all of that kind of stuff at work. Constantly. And like I said, man, it's like some people tease me, like, you can do that at work, but you don't do that at home. I'm like, okay, work is one thing because you got the finances for it. Here, dude, we got nothing. It's our job, and we got bills to pay. So it's like to shell out $500 just like that. That's not my thing. But it is the equipment to be using. So
absolutely.
Yeah. I'll look into.
Hopefully, I'll get one. Hopefully, I'll get one.
This is perfect time, man. I was literally planning to send you a message to ask you about it and prick your brain about it, because I've been like looking at stuff like that. Another one that is made is by Roland. They make a similar product.
Yeah. Yes.
And I've been looking at that because like I mean I live stream a lot, and I'm
like you would definitely benefit one.
It's highly considered on the list. It just it makes my brain hurt. I just put up a video recently how it's funny how my brain works, in the sense of like I love investing in like stocks and cryptocurrency and all that stuff, and I'll put serious, keep putting money, and then as soon as I have to make a purchase, like I'm like, I think about it. I spend 6 weeks debating it. Meanwhile, like it's just funny how the brain works.
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, you think about it, it's like, for most of us, we're all family guys. Okay, I don't know about you, QoFy, if you have your own family that you take care of, but most of us, I know we're all married, right?
Almost.
So almost. Almost. But what I mean is,
in 10 months,
you know what I mean. You've got family to take care of. Yeah. So it's kind of like when you're ready to shell out that, I want that $500, and all of a sudden here comes the bills, or here comes things that you got to provide for the family. It's like, oh man. So I get it. There's that balance of like, do I really want to spend $500 right now, or should I go back home to Hawaii? Take a flight.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what, brother Sam, I may have some questions for you about.
Oh boy.
I've been trying to. I mean, my questions are so basic compared to what you're talking about. I'm just trying to figure out how to get good audio for live stream. because I tried like for Zoom the other day. I've already talked about this, so I don't want to bore the people, but I tried to do a live stream with Dennis the other day, and I could not get audio from him on Zoom. Like mine was fine, but I couldn't get any audio from him through the stream. I'm trying to figure out the most basic stuff right now for live streams.
Let's see. So again, what are you using for Zoom? Like, is it your cell phone? Is it a computer, laptop?
Well, now I've got the hookup to put my camera that I film reactions with through Zoom, and then run it through OBS to stream it. That's what I've been doing, but I'm open.
Regular OBS or Streamlabs OBS?
Well, I was trying to do just regular OBS, and then I downloaded Streamlabs, so I have both now.
So here's my question with you guys. Do you guys pretty much go live at the point of, I mean, yeah, you guys obviously go live. Let me retract that question. Obviously, because when you're going live, you want everything to flow through. So pretty much it's kind of like, again, it's that device that I'm talking about, that A10 Mini Pro. Or even, if you want to go on a cheaper, there's cheaper ones out there too. It doesn't have to be the Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro. The only reason why I kind of want to go for that is because you can input 2 audio inputs, 4 HDMI inputs, and then out into 1. So again, you can combine all of that into one device, and then it'll go out and you can pretty much stream it that way. Some people, they use, and then that can go back into your computer, or it can go into another device that will stream your live. So there's other things out there that you'll get a separate device that will connect to your live stream, and then you'll have, your HTML code or whatever it is, to put out there so that it goes. That's the bigger version. As far as basic is concerned, is kind of the way we did it with Dennis. If I'm not mistaken, the way I did it was I used my phone pretty much as the audio, and I did a separate Zoom. So I have 2 separate Zoom accounts. So this camera right now that I'm looking at you guys right here on my phone is recording my facial reaction. However, on my computer is a different Zoom account that is recording now all 3 devices. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
So my computer is actually recording all of the audio and the final video. This is just another extra camera for me to use. So I'm kind of like taking myself out of the live picture, but then putting myself back in like, for example, I'm in your shoes. So I'm producing at the same, I'm creating, producing, mastering at the same time, being a part of the actual live feed. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So my PC is recording all the audio in stereo, depending on what, if you guys use Adobe Premiere. I don't know what software do you guys use? I use Filmora. I find that a little bit easier. I use Filmora Pro, because some people are like, why don't you use Adobe? And I said, well, right now I'm working off on a laptop, and Adobe, if you have the money, go ahead and spend the money, on Adobe, because people.
Oh, he just muted.
He cut.
He just muted himself.
Sorry, someone's Adobe Premiere is kind of like, you're paying monthly, for all the different softwares that you guys know. You know what I'm talking about. And again, if that's the road that you want to go for it, use Adobe Premiere. But for me, I use Filmora, because Filmora is kind of like taking Adobe Premiere, Motion, all those different things into an easier pocket for someone like me who's like on the run, like gotta go and do things on the run. And it makes it easier because you can record directly onto Filmora Pro, and all audio live feed goes into one. You record it and you can save the recording. But obviously, if you want to go live, you just go straight on YouTube or whatever you guys use, whatever live stream software that you guys use. So that'll be your final. Like for me, that's how I would do it. Is like I said, I would use my cell phone as my first primary camera, but then I have another Zoom account that I use to record the final product, so that the audio and video is all matched up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm
fascinated. I'm fascinated.
Yeah, and the thing is with Zoom, if you pay for the Pro, which I know again that's money, it's $15. I think it's like $15.99. I think a whole month, like monthly fee. If you want to do the cloud-based recording and the cloud, if you want to get the cloud-based recording, because what happens is everybody who's on the Zoom call right now, on the cloud storage, the way you're going to get it is everyone's going to be recorded separately as a whole and as this whole gallery look. So that's what I did with Dennis. That's why I was able to repost what I was able to, because Zoom was able to record in stereo on the cloud. And that's why I was able to take Dennis out separate. I was able to take myself out separate. And then on the final product, when I'm using my editor, my tool editor, and on Filmora Pro, then I matched everything up accordingly.
That's actually super interesting.
Yeah, but that's if you're not going live, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you're just recording yourselves just so that we can react and then we post it later, then that gives you time to really edit, and make it look the way we want it to look. Yeah. See, like right now, I can only fit 4 of us on one screen on my phone. I have to flip the screen just so I can see Brad. Does that make sense? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Jacob, if you're the one hosting the Zoom right now, you can see all of us all at once. Mm-hmm. Or if you're on the computer, on Zoom, then you can see everybody. Yeah. So that's the whole, again, it's your choice if you want to pay the $15.99 with Zoom, so that you can. But it's worth it though, because like I said, Dennis will have his own feed. QoFy, Jacob, Brad, everyone will have their own separate recording, and then you can take that and then put everybody together.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, that's what I've learned. That's what I've learned.
We need to do a proper introduction here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bruddah Sam.
Yes.
One-stop shop for streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of
Bruddah Sam, baby.
There's a lot of people in the comments that are talking about the song, the SB19 deal that a lot of us write. Mappa. I just
Dude, Dennis, that was stuck in my head for like 3 days straight.
Mine too. Somebody asked if Bruddah Sam would check it out, so
I have never. So I could take a look at it.
They got a very devout following, and they're very, very nice people too. In the comments, they're very appreciative of the video, and it is a very very. I thought the song was really, and I don't want to. Yeah, Bruddah Sam has.
I've never heard of him,
so I don't want to give away the song, but it is a very,
song.
very
song.
A lot of
Very
gratitude,
touching.
a lot of
Very
gratitude, and I really,
a good. I'll check it out.
Good time of year to release it too, and honestly, Bruddah Sam, I think it would be very appropriate for you right now, taking care of your mother.
Your mother.
Oh, great! Exactly. You're gonna make me cry in front of the camera.
Probably.
Again.
I did it.
Probably.
Join me. I did. So
Dennis did, and I know he did because it was the thumbnail for the video.
Have you guys? So who here has actually cried on camera?
I got very close on the Home Free Billy Gilman One Voice, and it was was. And I was totally fine, because I wasn't gonna cry. It was very touching, but I wasn't gonna cry or anything until I went to read the "If You Are a Person," the deal they put at the end. I went to read that, and randomly, just huge lump in the throat. I was like, wow. Oh my gosh, because I was thinking about, that song is very, in the video especially, oh my gosh. So I got very close.
You came pretty close. You came pretty close on "Could You Be Messiah" with Morissette too, didn't you?
Yeah. That one too. That one was kind of but the song was still going on when that happened, so I was able to just silently compose myself. But with the Home Free deal, it was while I was talking, it was oh no. So I got very close.
Yeah, the Home Free video gave me teary eyes. It didn't fall. It just came here and then it just went back in again. But
They just get back in.
Yeah, just yeah. But
yeah.
That Humphrey video it hit a nerve. It struck a nerve. Man. That Humphrey video struck a nerve.
That was a hard video for me to talk about, just in the sense of like it didn't seem appropriate to some degree. Like I usually do musical breakdowns, obviously, and like it was such a heavy topic that it was like I don't even know what to say. You know,
right?
How did you guys handle that?
That's what I dealt with. Is that I got to the end of the song, and like even as I was talking about it throughout, I was like, I feel stupid to like talk about their vocals and the harmony. I was like, because Bruddah Sam, have you watched this one yet? The One Voice Home Free.
I've seen. Oh, trust me, as a Bruddah home fry here, a lot of the home fries have kind of thrown it at me. They're like, okay, we're gonna wait for you. We're gonna wait for you to watch it. I did see, just again, like you guys and everybody knows, I don't watch ahead. I don't even read because I don't like it to deter the way I react. But sometimes you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. It's right there.
It's just
So there was that one part where I was looking at him like, oh, this is gonna be a tearjerker. But I had what do you call this? Billy's face looked familiar to me. I'm like, why does his face look familiar? And then I kind of did a little research on it. I'm like, oh, yes, okay. So that kind of set the precedence of what I thought this video was gonna be. But nevertheless, like you said, I'm an emotional guy. I'm a very emotional guy. Dennis knows this. And so at a drop of a dime, of a penny, like if something strikes my chord at that moment, especially with music, I can't hold it. It's just going to come down. It's just going to come down.
This is for you. This is for you. This is for you.
Yeah.
But it's on my list. It's definitely on my list.
It's definitely, but like I said, I was in the middle of it and I went to talk and I was like, normally I would talk about like the vocals and the harmonies and but it feels like useless to do that. I was like,
oh guys, I'll be right back.
No, you're good. But like at the end of the video, normally I end the video by making my last minute, if you want to subscribe, if you want to check out some of my other videos. I didn't even do any of that on that one. I got done and I was like, just put the screen up there with the phone number, because I was like, it just feels ridiculous to after that to sit here and be like, hey, don't forget to
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
It felt ridiculous to do that.
I gave a rant, like a long rant.
I watched yours
10 minutes rant. I watched yours as well, man. 10-minute rant, and I couldn't end it. I did my usual signature close, which I put my hand in front of the camera and then it goes away. That's what I did, because I gave a long rant and then just did that, because I just couldn't advertise after that. Oh, actually, thank you guys. Follow me, get me to. It's like
exactly.
And I never want anybody to think that I'm using something with a topic like that for clout or to get viewers.
Of course,
because I don't want to just be like, oh well, he pretended to be emotional so that people would care and watch him. I want the whole thing to be genuine.
Because the viewers, they see right through you.
The camera is a tricky thing. It can really tell if you're faking or not. It's a really tricky thing, but it can really see through a lot of things.
The first time I ever reacted to Dimash, I was very young in my editing days here on YouTube, and the way I had done it, the video I was watching, the Dimash video, I had not timed it up right when editing it. So his, like, if he hit a crazy note, like it was happening like a second later than it did.
And then you'd be like,
so like I would be reacting before he actually did it.
Oh,
a lot of people
got eaten alive for that.
So it would be like, wow, whoa, like right before he ended up. So like I got all these comments that were like, you've seen this before. This is not your version.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming. And like I pretty much I had to say, like, I had to, on the next video, I had to be like, okay, listen, be like, there's two options here. I was like, I'm either a liar or I'm just incompetent. So I was like, I'm going to go with incompetent. I'm not a liar. I'm incompetent, and I did not edit the video properly.
That's crazy, man. Oh, no. Not a Dimash video. not Eddie
But
Match video.
they were very forgiving on the next video when I kind of talked about it. They were like, no, you're good, so
the deers are more forgiving than the army.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this: the deers are more forgiving than the army.
Yeah.
Is the army K-pop? Because I'm really new.
It's
new
BTS.
Yes.
BTS.
Oh, BTS.
Hey, guys.
Right.
Real quick, I gotta go.
All right, peace out.
Oh,
Okay.
see you, Dennis.
There you go, man.
See you
Thanks for
later.
hanging.
Peace
See you,
out.
man.
Love you guys.
See you, man. Oh man.
And then there were 4.
And then there were 4.
Who's
Yo,
gonna
it's
be the last man
It's
standing?
serious musical shit. We should do that. Imagine doing like a telethon. All of us just like.
Just moving around.
Who's gonna be the last man?
We'll go into like Mr. Beast territory. Last one to leave the Zoom wins $1,000.
Oh, now that would be sticky. That would be sticky.
Well, I feel like it would favor the person hosting it because like.
Yeah, he could just kick you out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, they left. Oh.
Yeah, what happened? I wonder why.
That's funny. No, man.
So how often do you post, Brother Sam? How often do you post, given the time that you have?
Okay, I'm sure. Okay, so like right now, I'm sure if you guys were actually paying attention to mine, I all of a sudden spewed out a whole bunch, just starting from last Sunday, only because, I just felt bad because I haven't actually done anything lately. Right. And again, like I told you, in the beginning, I was so gung-ho about always putting out a reaction video every day or every other day, but then at the same time too, I was telling Jacob this on our interview. I said, I was running myself dry into 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and not, being able to sleep. And so that wasn't actually doing well for me. It was in the beginning, but quite honestly, it wasn't as far as my health was concerned. So I kind of I skipped the gym, because I was so into, editing. And then I saw my weight, I did a little weight gain there and I started to get more discouraged and a little bit, depressed on that end, because it's like, okay, why is my weight? Duh, because you're always sitting in front of the computer. You're always just sitting there and snacking. Yeah. So, you kind of put 2 and 2 together. And so I found that balance after 2 years, obviously, because I started in 2018. Yeah. And now, being the year that it is, when I find time, what I do is I do a whole bunch of videos all at once. So like, I'll probably record like 5, 6, 7, 8, all at one time. And then from there, I'll just go in order when I can edit and then just spew it out, because pretty much, like I said, I have family to take care of. Then I got work, and I'm busy with other responsibilities. Like for me, it's church. And everything like that. So it's kind of like I've had, let's just say my viewers, I have my 5. Okay, like Jacob, I told you, I have my 5 viewers that are very genuine, very sincere to me, and they're like, Sam, don't run yourself into the ground. Breathe, take a break. We're not running anywhere, we're not going away. We know who you guys are. So when I'm like, who you guys? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Because it's not just you. There's other guys, which, they mentioned you guys here, Jacob, Brad, and then Keith. I just found who you are after, I was added to the thread. I'm like, because I was telling Jacob, I said, when I try not to compare myself to others, I kind of like just block other reactors because you tend to compare yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's
inevitable.
That's why when Dennis told me, okay, did you check out Brad? And I'm like, no. And I quickly went on your page and I saw how many viewers you got. I'm like, okay. To be honest with you, I was like, okay, Brad, I won't block you, but I'll just keep you on the side. I'll just keep you on the side.
No offense taken.
No
offense. And then now you tell me that you've been watching me since. I'm like,
what? Man, exactly. Imagine how I feel when I'm on here and after I go to your channels and I'm like 150,000 views and I'm like, how? Okay, well, all right.
That's the same thing how I felt with Jacob. That's the way I felt with Jacob. I was like, okay, dude, this guy is like putting out videos every 6 minutes. It's like nonstop, and I'm like, I can't compete with him. But that. So yeah, when you ask how many videos I can put, it's whenever I can. If I can do it, then I'll put it out. Because right now I've created a base of viewers. Which I call my YouTube Ohana. You guys already know, and they've already made it very well clear. With me, they're like, if you can put one out, put it out. Take care of your family, take care of yourself. That's more important. And of course, that's not for everybody. You know, that's just me. So, but again,
that is amazing, man. that you have people that care about you like that. Because I recently got that experience as well, where I was posting an update to my Patreons, and the update was for me to do more for them and everything, a lot more updates. And then none of the comments were about anything I said about the video. It was all like, oh, you look tired. Now you need to rest. We will be here. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. Just rest. It had nothing to do with anything I said. They didn't listen to them. They just said, just rest.
You know what? And those are the guys that are watching you. Those are the guys that are watching you all the time, and they're the valuable, genuine, sincere followers.
Yeah, man.
Because if they can just look at your face and be like, and then all of a sudden message you and be like, hey, you look a little tired there. Your eyes are red. You know, I had a couple of times where like, are you drinking? I'm like, I don't drink. I don't drink. You know, but because you can see your eyes, you know, it's red. I'm like, no, I'm tired. You know, and so. Yeah, no. If they give you comments like that, it's those comments that I actually reach out and, you know, respond, and then once you get that relationship going, like there's so many of them. It's ridiculous. Like they'll message me on the side like, hey, how's your mom doing? I'm like, wait, that was like 2 years ago, you know, and you still remember that, you know. So for me, because that means a lot to me, it's like I hold those people close. You know, and it's all about communication, and it's all about connecting, you know, with your viewers too. So
shout out to all the, you know, genuine watchers out there, man. Not the ninja watchers.
Definitely, all of you guys.
Ninja watching. I love when you do that.
I'd said, like, I remember, and I know Dennis had to get off of here, but he had a situation a few months ago where his father passed away.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that had happened, and he had like 2 weeks where he didn't upload anything. And normally Dennis is putting out videos consistently, and he didn't post anything for weeks. So I messaged him because we had been kind of going back and forth, and I was like, man, are you doing all right? He hadn't posted anything, and he let me know about his dad, and he's like, I'm having to take a break, you know, not only because of the funeral, but you know, I'm mourning, and I'm just not feeling up to it. And I mean, I think there's always a part of you, even in those terrible moments, it's like, oh man, how behind am I going to be when I get back?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I said, like, they're going to be there when you get back. And it's amazing. There's not a person breathing that is not going to understand, as like, and even if there's somebody out there that doesn't understand, they're not worth having on your channel anyway. Like anybody that doesn't understand that life happens and you gotta rest, you gotta take care of stuff, like, you know. And that's why I mentioned earlier, that's why I try to film so much at one time, because like I don't want to get swamped with like you know, trying to I'm planning a wedding right now. And it's
how is that going? Anyway, that's just a segue question. I was going to ask you, how's that going?
How's that going?
It's fun until you realize what it's going to cost. Like, it's a blast until it's like, oh yeah, we got. It's like, oh, look at all these great venues that are all expensive. No, I mean, we're kind of wanting to get.
If you notice that Brad starts posting 3 times more a day, it's because he's trying to get that ad revenue money.
Yeah, he's gonna get that money.
If I start pushing that Patreon page even harder, you'll know why. But we were trying to get like the stressful stuff done early, so then we could, because like the fun stuff for us is like, what music are we gonna play? What kind of cake are we gonna have? Like, what kind of goofy stuff are we gonna do? Like, that stuff's fun. So we were trying to get the stressful stuff out of the way, and I think now we're realizing that in planning a wedding, the stressful stuff never really goes away. It's just always looming in the background. It was like, because there's stuff that like we won't even think about, and then somebody be like, hey, have you thought about catering for the rehearsal? It's like, oh,
what?
Like, I'm having enough trouble trying to get catering for the reception, and now you're hitting me with the rehearsal. Like, and then they're like, have you guys thought about where you're gonna go on your honeymoon? I'm like, oh, bro, like,
okay, that's important, Brad.
Yeah,
you gotta think.
But that's the thing. I was like, you would think that I would be like, yes, let's get that straight. But now I'm like, oh my god, we gotta pay. Like, somebody's gotta pay for that. Like,
Yeah.
It's expensive.
But but better when, because like Emily is so, and I'm sure the people that watch my channel and watch the videos she's in have gathered this about her. Like she is so like, no matter how stressful it gets, she'll crack a joke at any time. Like she will make a joke. She'll she'll get stressed about it, but then she'll turn right around and like just be like, whatever, like let's just, and so it makes it fun. That's even in the awesome, middle, man. Even in the middle of the stream, it makes it fun because awesome. That like it's all kind of like.
How soon is this? When is this happening?
I'm getting married March 4th.
Ooh. Oh, 2022.
Yeah, so 10 months, a little under 10 months away.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
Is it gonna be a big wedding or a small wedding?
Medium wedding.
Medium. What is your number for medium?
Well, it's she wanted like a small wedding. She wanted us, but I'm like, like you, Brother Sam, I work at a church, and you get to the point where it's like I can't like. I have to
don't invite this person.
Yeah, because like if I invite certain people in the church, then other people are gonna be like, well, why don't I get an invite? Like, I'm on staff, So so
I'm the head deacon or something.
No, I'm the music guy.
Yeah.
So
are you? I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Cool. Oh. Yeah, I am. I'm the music leader.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Cool, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
And it's such like a chill church too. Like it's so like it's not. Thankfully, it's not one of those stressful church jobs where it's always something. It's very cool. But Brother Sam knows what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, brother, yeah.
Been there.
But yeah. So I got to take into account all that, and then so I wanted to land on like 175 for guests, and I'm trying for 150. Like I really would love to get 150.
You're gonna start deleting.
You haven't seen what I had to deal with. My first list. No, you guys probably think I'm kidding on this one, but of course, coming from Hawaii is all about ohana.
Yeah,
it's all about family, and us Filipinos, we have large families. Okay, you have your auntie's brother's cousin, sister's brother on that side. It just keeps going, and of course, if you don't invite one, like you said, somebody's gonna complain. So initially, our guest list was gonna be 1,200.
Ooh!
And that was
okay. So I have a small wedding. I have a small wedding then.
That is pretty normal for me as well because I can relate. I can relate as well
because of our family. Because of our family, both sides. It's big. Our families are huge.
That's pretty normal.
So that's an $800,000 wedding.
At least.
So the 1,200 guest list pretty much only like first and second generation in our families because my mom, 10 siblings, and then my wife, mom and dad, they all had 7 and 6. So if you think about it, all those people, it's a huge wedding. It was pretty big, and so back home in Hawaii, we couldn't even find a venue that would be able to fit more than 800 people comfortably in a building. There was one, however, and they were like, "Oh, we can open up the next hall down the road, and you would just have to put, we'll just have to put projectors and everything." I'm like, okay. Obviously, they're not going to enjoy it because they're just watching it on a screen. They're not in the same room.
It sounds like one of those mega churches where they have to like put people in another building with the screens, and it's like they're trying to act like it's the same thing.
It was going to end up that way. So we actually, and this might help you out, what we did was to cut down our numbers. We said, okay, we can't say no to our family. So what we did was each family, we could only take the eldest child to the venue. So we went from 1,200. Wow. Yeah, we went from 1,200 to 750, but that was eliminating kids. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thanos snap.
And the thing was, what we did was that was just the actual day of the event, and then we had a family gathering the next day. Then we said everybody is invited to that. So then it's kind of like that's where everybody showed up. But we made, because people understood. They understood that we couldn't get 1,200 people in one place. So, obviously they had to find babysitters, for their youngest kids, but at least we said your eldest child is available, or at least one child. If you don't want to bring your eldest, then you can bring your next one. But, that's what we had to do. That's what we do. So, but yeah, no, it was huge. Trust me, our program was on an Excel sheet. From start to finish.
See,
I put it on an Excel sheet.
I'm sitting over here trying to act like I got a medium-sized wedding with $150. He's over here like, yeah, we had a stadium. We actually had our wedding at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans.
Oh my goodness.
That's really
so.
Yeah, it's definitely
enjoy the ride.
Yeah, and that's what I keep telling her is like she'll get stressed. Because her parents are divorced and so she's trying to work through communicating with them and everything, and so there are times when she's just like really on edge, and I have to remember like, hey, we're supposed to enjoy this a little bit.
100%.
It's not yes, there are going to be moments of stress, but we don't want to just literally be miserable for the next 10 months while we plan this. So
it's so true.
Yeah, and then like my best man's my roommate in the next room, and they're trying to figure out like a bachelor party type thing, and it's like I was like, I don't want anything to do with it. Like I've planted enough stuff. You guys do whatever you want to do. I'm sick of planning stuff.
So. By the way, Brad's wedding is going to be filmed by Jacob and myself. Live streaming on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
Well. So, yeah.
Dude, I was literally.
We're going to react to your wedding. We're going to react to your wedding. How's that?
Dude, there's really been people that have been like, hey, are you going to live stream your wedding? Because like, because like it's something I didn't think about originally, but I'm like, now that like you said, Bruddah, you have people that genuinely like care about our lives, who want to,
at this point, that's interesting.
And especially,
that's a great point.
And especially, Dennis is back.
Hey, that is.
What's up?
Okay, here's what I say though. I would say honestly, because you are going to be married to your wife, I would say make sure that she's fine with it, because obviously, where the whole privacy comes in. It's kind of like you want to let people in on, the good events of your life, but obviously there's some parts that is private to you. So it's kind of like, we don't want to be a backpack to you, or, like it shouldn't be that way. Just remember that. Just remember that. That's why I make my choices of not showing sometimes my family, on any of the reaction screen, because just on the privacy side, I want to make sure that my son is safe. I want to make sure that, because you guys already know what happens online. And I've encountered a couple of that, and I had to kind of go into YouTube and block people out, and yes, because
Dennis said one of his kids had a troll on the comments, because he does feature his kids in the videos at times, and he had do you want to tell the story, Dennis? Obviously it's your situation, not mine.
There was they tried to say that Caleb had created a fake Instagram account and was threatening to burn their house down. So they were like, so they were in a premiere chat. They're like, why would you threaten to burn my house down? Like,
what's wrong with people?
And I looked at Caleb's phone. I was like, do you have an Instagram? He was like, no. So I looked at his phone and was like,
and that's the thing, is like, for us as like adults, we get trolls in the comments. And it's like, whatever, just delete it.
Had one today.
But like when you're a kid, like that's gotta be.
That's different, man. That's different.
Do you let Dennis? I'm curious. Do you let your kids read the comments, or do you just tell them about certain comments?
They do. They do.
Well,
I can speak here.
Well, Caleb. Caleb has his own phone, so Caleb will go and he can look at things that. See, he's already in the chat. Like he's in the chat saying, "Sup, I'm here."
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, Caleb Kid.
There he is.
I love that.
He said, "Sup."
Yeah,
he's really cool.
So,
what a boss.
He actually joined my Discord as well. That was really coolest thing, man. Coolest thing.
So I keep a watch over his cell phone. But he does, if he wants, he can go look at comments and everything. So but I monitor what he has on his phone. So.
Yeah.
Have you had a conversation about that? Like, has he like I mean, I guess he's watching now. They blow up his spot, but like in sense of like some of the comments are hurtful. Like, how do you handle that as a father?
Hey! He's featured.
There he is.
I don't know,
Caleb.
I don't know if he's ever had anything that was like ugly directed toward him, and we don't really get a lot of bad ones. But he is so mature for his age. I think it would just roll off of him. Like I don't know, like he's kind of just cool and chill. Like
I could say one thing that I was just thinking about last night, because it happened last night, and I could rant about this for hours. But whenever I feature Emily in any of my videos, there are some very inappropriate comments made about like her, and like really people that are like, oh, I bet you guys when this video's over, you're gonna, and I'm like,
oh my God.
Really?
It's bad.
What is wrong with you? And then so I delete all of those, and
wow.
And like, but she will send me like DMs that she gets on Instagram from people that are like, I saw you in Brad's video and you're so blah 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 blah, and she blocks all these people, of course. And like,
that's exactly why I don't do that.
I will leave it at this. There was one time she got a photo on Instagram in a DM, and like no warning at all, like just a message. She clicked on it, and there's a photo of something that nobody wanted to see, and I like so. And I guess it's different because she is an adult and she says like, I want to be on, I want to help out, and she wants her own YouTube channel. So that's different. But even then, like and I don't want, again, this is a big topic of discussion these days, but the difference, and I think things that men and women have to deal with on platforms like this is ridiculous. Because I've never had anyone send me a picture like that. I've never had anybody, like I've had people, like the most I've had is somebody will comment and be like, hey, you're a very nice looking guy or something like that, and they're probably a fake account, but like somebody will say something like that, and like that's whatever. But I've never had anybody make like blatantly inappropriate comments about me. It's only, and especially from my perspective, knowing videos with just me versus videos with her in them, the vibe sometimes in the comments is totally different, because like when it's just me, we just talk about the music or whatever, and then when she comes on, then all of a sudden people feel the need to mention this other stuff that they don't mention when she's not there. And so it's very eye-opening to me that people feel comfortable saying certain things when there's a girl on screen versus
interesting.
Yeah. And that's why I bring that up, because I haven't done that from the beginning. If you look back at most of my videos, the most that I've had is my boy, but we only react to Disney because he likes Disney. So I bring him on the Disney, and you got all these other viewers who are like, hey, we haven't seen Jawboy in a while. I'm like, because there as a father and as one, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna take the hit, I'll take the hit just by myself. I don't want you coming after my family. I don't want you coming after just because you think that it's okay. You didn't like the video, so you now go after my family. Again, that's what I was telling with Jacob. I go, just because people sit behind the camera or sit behind a computer screen, they can say whatever they want. They can just do whatever they want, and they don't care about it. But yet when it happens to them, they're the ones who start saying, why am I getting attacked? It's like, you do realize you've done it to somebody else.
And everybody, it's amazing how courageous people get from behind a computer screen or a phone screen. Like they feel comfortable saying stuff they would never say to your face. They would never say it to your face.
Bro, they come to your channel with the letter T on their name. That's all is a green colored letter T. So that's all you see, and then they say the most horrible thing that
you know what I do? On YouTube, how you have block certain words. I use that.
Very smart.
I use that. I put every single swear word there is, or every single bad word. like just whatever it is, and then it separates it from the other comments.
That's interesting.
So again, like how you could choose. How you could choose. Do I want to see all the comments, or do I want to see certain comments? I put mine as if it's vulgar, I don't want to see it. So seldom do I actually go back and read the comments, because someone might just say, what is it? Okay, I can't think of a bad word that they could use for good, but what I'm saying, like it could be like, okay, like for example, the acronym like WTF. Okay, they'll use WTF, but it's an expression like, that was amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've had many WTFs where it says, "You're horrible. I don't want to listen to you." I'm like, did you see that in the big? That's why in my videos, you see, I have a disclaimer saying that this is a reaction. And people still don't get it. It's like, if you don't want to watch a reaction, go watch the original.
That gets me all the time. I never understand why people are like, this is the people got mad at me on the Morissette deal because they're like, has more videos than the original, and that's not right. And I was like, I mean, I'm not going to disagree. I was like, I can't help.
That's wild, though. I have to say, that is a huge compliment. That is so crazy.
I was like, I can't help that. Like, I don't know what, because like I can know if there's a new song that I want to hear, I'll go watch reactions to it. But like, I'm gonna go listen to the song first. Like,
how crazy is that if you think about that first? How does it even happen?
I don't know. It's an anomaly. But like, I can't stand when people are like, you're like, why do you keep the pausing? Oh my God. People are like, why do you pause it? Why do you pause it? I'm like, because it's a reaction video. I'm here to give my analysis, reaction, thoughts on this. If you want to hear the song uninterrupted, go listen to the song. Like, bro, you clicked on a reaction video. I don't know.
The level of self-control that has been like continually like getting stronger and stronger. Because sometimes, man, I just want to rip these guys a strip with some of these topics. I'm like,
it's called block.
It's for real, man. It takes so.
No kidding.
I have a hard time with that because I understand the fact like that some people just have a bad day, or I've also learned that like because it's so international, like sometimes people say some things like what I think is rude, and then like so I'll like respond nicely back, and then they're like, oh, like they have like it just because of the language barrier or the way that they phrase it, like they didn't mean it rudely at all.
Right.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, that's true. That's happened to me before, and it's hard there was a lot of restraint I had to hold back not to reply in a very cheeky way, and I replied, oh, okay, I was like, okay, that's cool. And it was like, oh, I didn't mean it in a bad way, by the way. And then the person had to wrote a whole paragraph explaining himself. I was like, oh, wow. He was like, I was about to eat this guy alive because I do that a lot in my comment section. I eat people alive in the comment section. Like, I am horrible. I respond to that. Like, because people come in the comment section, they think you're not going to respond. They're going to say, get away with it. And here I am calling them back. Like, yo, no, come here. Put your fist down. Let's go. Bring it on. And I say the weirdest thing and then they run away. But I think my weirdest encounter was last week's live stream. And then I had a number of trolls all of a sudden rushing in. And Dennis, you were there. I'm not sure if you were in during that time. But there was a whole lot of trolls coming in there. Someone came in and said the N-word. And then just ran off. And yeah, exactly. And it was so funny. It was so funny because I saw it and I didn't even react to it. I was like, oh, okay, that's one of those. All right, cool, delete. That's fine. But it's just, why?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the imposter Jacob Restituto in your stream?
The imposter? Yes, there is one.
Dude, so one of my subscribers sent that to me and I was like terrified at the moment. I'm like, that's terrifying.
There's an imposter Jacob.
Legit spent out like my full name, Jacob Restituto, and like
came to my channel.
I was like, yo, that's freaky.
And when I saw that, I was like, nah, you're fake. You're fake because you've got.
Because it didn't have the picture.
Yeah, and you've got a J as a letter. It's like, that's not you, bro.
So like, hopefully, so what's cool is when you hit 100K subs, you get that little check mark. So like that'll be nice to know that like you get the real deal because that like
is that when you get it? Is that when you get it as 100K?
I'm almost positive it's 100K.
Yeah. So Brad,
it is.
Hey Brad.
Yeah, Brad, let us know.
That's you. That'll be 5-6 years from now.
Can we share the check mark? Can we share it? Can you like cut it in half? You can spread it across. That'll be your wedding gift to us.
Yeah, there we go. I'll send you a piece of the blue check.
Oh man, that's the coolest thing ever to get that YouTube brick thing. Oh my gosh,
that's the thing I'm most excited about. Honestly,
it's crazy.
I was excited just being on community. Reaching the community status.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
What number was that?
I think
it's like 10,000. You had to reach at least 10,000 before they open up the community to you.
Yeah.
Because I have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
maybe
I
think
have the community.
You're over 10,000, aren't you?
No. I'm almost there. Probably tomorrow.
Almost there.
But yeah, I don't have it yet. I think I had it in after I achieved the threshold, the 4,000 watch hours. I think so.
Oh, I don't know. They might have changed it then, because when I was starting, they told me it was, when I read it, it's at 10,000 before you hit the community. So they might have changed it.
Or maybe they like me. I doubt. I doubt
do. Most people do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but unfortunately, guys, I gotta wrap this up. Actually, I have another interview in 14 minutes that I gotta.
Hey.
We'll
here we go. Another video drop. Another video drop.
So, is there anything we want to touch on before we head out?
Man, all I gotta say, man, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys again. And Brother Sam.
Hey.
Yeah, it's first time meeting you, so yeah.
I am humbled. I am so humbled by the two of you, QoFy and Brad. Okay.
Brother Sam is the OG, man. I used to watch him.
Oh, stop.
Brother Sam is.
You know what? It's the first time I met Brother Sam as well, and even though he refused to watch my videos or go to my channel,
I do now.
No offense. Brother Sam is really great.
I did want to say that what's really nice about like meeting you guys and hanging out with you guys, and even the people that I haven't met. that I haven't really hung out with, but just met through like these interviews. It like really like takes down the wall in the sense of like when I see Brad now have 400,000 views on that video, I'm like so pumped for you. Other than before I met you, it was like so easy to compare and to get jealous.
Yeah.
But now it's like
I agree.
Really it takes so much pressure off, man. It's so nice actually.
It does. Yeah, and
that's the best part.
What's even the nicest one is when like we go in each other's videos and then we comment.
That's the best.
And we're like, yeah, I watch your video. It's like, yeah. That's really cool. That's cool. That's really cool, man.
All right, fam. I do apologize that I got around, but I apologize.
It's a good time.
It's good.
We'll do it again next week.
Real quick, I'm obviously I was able to get back. It was not an emergency. I just had to go pick the boys up from school. That's all it was.
Yeah,
wow, that was fast.
That was really fast.
This is 3 minutes away.
He's incredible, Dad. He's the incredible dad.
Yeah.